All right, beautiful people, we are facing, and I paused. I actually got #1 with this team in Ubers about a month ago because I was looking as we started up. I was like, hold the fuck up. The reason I looked at it is because I didn't give this team up, but then again, I put it in the description. But the version I used to get #1 was not in the description, so I was like, all right, okay. But anyway, assuming it's the same team, this should be interesting. Interesante. You know, fuck up. You know what the fuck going on. Should be Iron Defense Arceus, which will play a key role. Don't have any. I have defog. Okay, fair enough. Shadow Sneak's gonna be big for the Legion. Giratina is walled by the Pinchurican looking thing completely. This is literally the squad, and it should be Calm Mind Kyogre, which shouldn't even have thunder. It should have like thunder. Depends on what the version he has. That's all I'll say. Depends on the version he has. So, why do I have Iron Head, bro? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I have. Okay, I was about to say I didn't know Behemoth Blade became Iron Head. I didn't know that. All this time I was like, what the fuck do I have Iron Head? I'm just debating. The Kyogre is not. If it's not the team I expect, it's not an easy matchup for me versus Kai. So depending on, because if he goes hard Quillfish, then that gives me a lot of yup. So he knows enough. He knows enough. And he's Swift Swim, right, it was Swift Swim. He's not boosted enough, meaning his Terra Ghost thing isn't going to do any kind of damage. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, the Y1 move. So I'd assume he'd go back to the fish here. Yeah. And that's excellent. So now I can Poltergeist straight up. Now I can Okay. This is one of the strongest Poltergeists in the game. Thunderwave, Rain, he's that item. Actually don't want to be, but I need to control for his Rain. Yeah, he's max defense. Okay, he's giving up the Rain, which is foolish. It's foolish. Do not want to miss another Geist. Though I doubt he'd just leave it in, but yeah. So he might get up. Like, this is irrelevant. Well, he could crunch. I have Defox, so it's kind of irrelevant. He has that one poison move though. Toxic Spikes is expected. Can U-turn out here. Excellent. And let's say we have that defog on deck, so I'm not overly concerned about that. The T-Spikes do matter, but I can lure out probably Arceus Fairy. I'm Terra Ghost on this. Lord Arceus Fairy. The issue is that I don't have CC on this. The team is actually not even necessary in this game. This is phenomenal. I want to stare down this Kyogre when it'll allow me to defog, which would open up my Arceus Water. My Arceus Water is a big deal. Once I'd kill his Kyogre, his Basket Legion is no longer even a factor in this game. And I have Intimidate. So it goes Ogre. One would assume. But a repositioning into what? I'll spike first. Origin Pulse is an insane play. Sorry. The reason I say that is because he would have lost his Kyogre there, which is something you never want to do. So, you know, I'll take it. So it allows me to defog and keep, which again, he's trying to sack his Kyogre, which is foolish. Because you get rid of your Rain. That's not how this. I'm saying that because I got, again, like super #1, not even just like, oh, like a significant gap between #1 and #2 level. So, you know, I'm keeping that in the back of the mind. Judgment. Yeah, what's that? Calm Mind. In fact, we don't even need. You may have Wisp. Yes, Sneak. Should be on the slower end, which allows her. Okay, it's faster. So this is a slightly different version. This doesn't matter that much. So it goes Basket Legion, which is irrelevant. not irrelevant, but not ultra significant. Let me think about Encore Screen Tail is significant. Lando, if you were to, he has Rain Dance. The version I had Rain Dance. These should have Aqua Jet as well, which will outspeed my Giratina. I'm gonna put, I don't like my Iron Treads match up. So let's think. Do I need my Terra in this game for anything? A Terra Water on my Screen Tails could be significant. But I end up doing Fallen. I'm almost max defense. Gonna Terra this. So actually U-turns out. Freeze Zacian up a lot. Yeah, this should be an interesting endgame. Can't risk me SDing. If I have CC and he goes Strezzy's finish. I used to be Terra Steel Will-O-Wisp, so I might bait the Terra here, which will help me with his Arceus a bit. Depending. Actually not with his Arceus. Okay, so he doesn't want to risk me Swords Dancing. So it goes Arceus Fairy, which I believe was Terra Ground Iron Defense, in which case our play would be to Swords Dance alongside him as the Iron Defenses, because Iron Defense doesn't boost your damage output, so this isn't ideal for you. And then Zacian will 6-0 you. The reason I'm not overly concerned about this is because if he has to keep Iron Defensing to even stay in the game, it's actually better to do it with one more boost on him, 37%. And so now that he's boosted, I can now go to my Arceus since he's forced to Terra. And we can play Combine Wars where I have the edge. I'm actually faster too, which is even better. I can just finish him with the, okay, it's a speed tie. I crit, but he was never 1v1ing me unless he crit. So a Terra Ground Arceus was gonna 1v1 an Arceus Water. Figures. And then having after that to somehow beat a Zacian, and after that, meaning like if somehow he muscled through an Arceus, and then I had the priority, and you know. But yeah, rationalization is one of the most dangerous things known to man. But so it was the team. I'd assume he has the other I don't know, because again it was slightly modified. That team was around since, I think that might have been the very first team. What was on it? Kyogre. Actually, that might have been a DLC team. What was on it? Yeah, because Basculesian, not DLC, Home. It was the first Uber team I used in Home. Because I think pre-Home was just like whack. It was only Zacian, and yeah, that's what it was. Giratina and all that stuff wasn't released yet. Until in Home, where you could trade from Legend to Arceus, I believe that's how they came in. Or maybe it was just certain home mons period. But yeah, and then because Arceus wasn't in the game, yeah, I'm tripping. But yeah, we're gonna pause until we find it. Okay, so we got our next guy right now. Bro's packing the Arceus Steelian. The Chi is playing no games. I could have sworn I turned this to I guess Terra Poison makes sense. I want to be poison, right? I'll leave it as poison. As I was saying, I thought I was ground on this because I would have helped with them riding. But poison is fine. Poison is fine. We get enough boosts. It's Defogger. I guess we can press that. I'm not the biggest fan of Wild Charge on Zacian. Much prefer something that can hit steals. on this build for sure. Trying to think what Terra would even make sense. Fire doesn't help versus Scarlet. I can see ground being useful in a case where I'm staring down a Scarf Raiden or something like that. Okay, let's get this party started, shall we? We are aiming to win with Arceus Water, methinks. Staring down a Bando, most likely. Should I force the taunt? Scare it out with... The downside of not having Lando being the first thing is actually way higher than... Because I get to Ruination here, I force the taunt, that's half your health gone. Like that. And then I get to Intimidate here as he goes to rocks, but he has to be faster than me. So he's faster than me, which the upside is that he gets to U-turn first, and I get the Rocky Helmet chip on him, and I get the initiative. Unless he just chooses to Earthquake here. In which case, yeah, so just a lot of leverage. Me gets a lots of leverage doing it that way. I'll spike one spike is useful. He may Will-O-Wisp, but in the long term, Ting Lu is 1v1ing this. Plus, I don't think he wants a Ruination damage, yeah. So I get half this Giratina's health. Bro's really going for the Hex. Wild times. Because I also have Whirlwind, and 3 layers of spikes now. I do have Defog, but I'm more than... This Hex is doing good damage too. I also have Wish. I'm debating whether or not... Actually, it's better to Ruination than Whirlwind. I was debating whether or not the little bit of health is worth it. So he defogs. So all that for naught. All that for naught. For nothing. And again, similar cycle. Because if he goes for taunts, if he opts for rocks, it's probably U-turn though. I mean, he's not you. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? He's probably So this allows for me to screen tails as he rocks. That gives me a free wish, which positions me for excellence. The Velocitization, so the Arceus steals, which, you know, invites in the looting. Unless this is packing taunt as well, which would mean it probably only has 1 attack. So Ting Lu is back in the build he is. I think this has some kind of Terra, just the way bro's playing. Oh, this isn't even Bright Band, yeah. This isn't even you know what I'm talking about, the Zacian with the boost, which puts him in a precarious position. Well, it would have if I wasn't a fucking CC less Zacian. I don't want him to go hard the Steel Arceus. Also Chiyu. I don't think we need to wonder what item this Chiyu is. So we're facing probably Scarf Chiyu. Overheat most likely. Yeah, 41%, man. Jeez, Chiyu, relax. Aren't we friends? We're friends, aren't we? I gotta be careful about losing all my ground types. Certainly a case to be made for him going for it again. I knew I'd be staring down this beast, but what can be done? Yeah, not having CC is a problem. Now I probably won't be getting up rocks. I mean, what am I gonna get him up on? You saw how much this shit did to it, so he misses rough, which blows. That blows because that's gonna allow my screen tails to take it, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. Oh, that 8 no matter what. Boots. Oh man, the builder of this team was a genius. Genius! This So Chi's coming is like, bro, you are not healing, bro. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. Flamethrower. Curious how much that does. Do I even need to be curious? It does way more than half. 41%. That's Scarf for sure. Or do I pick up a KO here? I still have a Terra Ghost Geary. I have the Arceus Water. Ooh. And there's no reason to just give up my I'm just debating whether or not it's better to invite in that dang Miraidon. I think I'll be fine. Should do little, yeah, very little. Is he gonna go hard? Miraidon does. Okay, I just wasn't sure if that's what he'd do. Because I could have attacked straight up. Yeah, I forced the drift. So he's not choiced. Good to know. Which means Zacian can come in and pow pow, you know what I'm saying? Probably Terra's or go hard Arceus Steel. I wouldn't be shocked to see him stand. Right, Terra's Arceus Steel. So if Terra Steel, so I know it's Terra type. Greentail is one of the Steel Street. Greentail gets the I was thinking about what boosts Greentail gets. It's not from the electric terrain. The guillotine is powerful right now, but it does open up that Chiyu significantly. I need this gone because she should attack. That's the game right there. It's the game right there. It's the whole game. So Miraidon would have died, which would have made Arceus Water win, but it is what it is. It's not necessarily guaranteed over, but it's just gonna be near impossible now. Oh, this fool has fucking Thunderwave. Oh god. Oh boy, Thunderwave fucking, which sucks because X will always defog. I doubt Dragon Tail is his last move, so if he throws and starts letting me see him up, I should Earth Power this turn. Earth Power this turn. Please fucking hit. Please fucking hit. Please fucking hit. Please fucking hit. Go on. Alright, there's hope. I don't want to give up my +2, but I have to. I can wish. It's likely if he goes Giratina, he's gonna go for Hex straight up to stop the Wish Screentails from coming in. He could go Arceus Steel. I'm actually really glad I got that spike up. The T-Wave on so it goes Chiyu, which makes sense. You're just gonna have to Dark Pulse spam though. It'd take forever for me to beat his Chiyu with Dazzling Gleam. Would I get enough health back? Probably not. But I mean, if I don't, I'll probably be back around the same amount of health. Green Tails. Solid now with like 24 Dark Pulses. I don't think I can win. Let me see how much this does. 34, yeah, I actually get more health back. So he's gonna go for the luck here. So yeah, we're gonna grab one more. And that's going to be it for today's live. Okay, we got a decently highly ranked user here. Look how good CC is. Not really. So, it'd actually be better not to be CC in this matchup. It's funny, right? It'd be better to be wild charge for picks, but Arceus water by itself. This can mess bro up. Since I'm Terra Poison. It doesn't mean Pex is very frustrating. From a hazards and not hazards, toxic standpoint. And then Sun plus Tinglu means Arceus. Yeah, this is looking bleak. I can see why it was there. Maybe running Terra Ground, Terra Blast on this would cover both for Pex and for Skeledirge and for Iron Treads. Give up the slot, but you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying. I should never leave Raiden straight up. This beast of burden here. Okay, say runs down. Okay, I was thinking like, why would he lead this? This is interesting. I do have CC on my Zacian, which is really telegraphed. Taunt, Swords Dance. He has to have 2 attacks, which means he doesn't have any recovery. A couple ways I could go about this. This other attack is probably a ghost move, which means that Zacian scares him out. Yeah, I knew he'd switch, but as I said, I didn't prep well. Didn't prep well for this matchup. So they're packing Infestation, and that actually touches, which is useful. It's crazy that he stayed in to fucking go for Toxic, because that could have been several variations of a Landorus. He doesn't even protect. Could have earthquaked him there. That gives me data as to what kind of opponent I'm playing. Okay, so he knows enough about. Okay. Very tricky matchup. Very tricky matchup for me, primarily because I did not prep well enough for. I'll have to. The way he plays his Pex is very reckless, so that can be to my benefit later on in the game. We shall see. We shall see. But we're definitely playing the hazard game. Whirlwinding there was, obviously tough for me. He goes to Pex. I don't have any way to burn him. What am I talking about? Okay. This game's gonna either be completely over or complete wash, depending on how these next couple turns go. You'll see why. He's gonna Toxic as expected. He doesn't have any hazard control either. So that's fine. Right, and then potential extreme speed, but Zacian whips and nays him. I've gotten a lot of spikes up. Just thinking who would be better to risk. Mando is quite useful. Especially with all the wishes and intimidates. Obviously I died at E-speed now. I could, you know, Giratina and stuff, but that wouldn't really save me from Shadow Claw. Actually, I'm gonna give the Tinglu up. It's tough because Zacian is really who I want to give up, but okay. Oh, that kills me. Wow. Well, I've lost. I am surprised that knocks me out. Actually, no. I haven't lost, but I made it harder for me. +2. Cloud never knock out. Screen Tail's too fat. Too fat, I'm on. He terrored already, which is useful. Where Screen Tail's bot go? It's gonna come down to the Arceus water. Because if he can't whirlwind me, I'm actually in a fairly decent position because the Pex is gonna try to toxic me. And that's where things are gonna go south very quickly. The issue is that Tinglu can earthquake me, most likely, which is gonna do decent damage. So after Miraidon, which makes sense. We'll just wish here. Electrodress. If it's Draco Meteor, that's like the last one. Excellent. I really needed Tinglu to come in there. Please hit. I really need this to hit. Thank you, because I need that to be weakened enough to where I Calm Mind he's finished. If you were to Dragon Claw lock here, I can't Terra this. And a lot of these tend to be Choice Scarfed, so my natural bulk scale shot. Please, oh, let's load a dice. So I'm finished. Yeah, I guess a speed boost. Him being Swords Dance here is gonna fuck me. So my play there was to Terra that, but I couldn't Terra because I needed to be a poison type. Yeah. Even if I Terra there, it wouldn't solve anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That last game, me taking off the wild charge really messed me up. So if you're gonna use this team, I'd recommend making the Zacian Terra ground just for the matchup. The other game, you know, we could have won, but yeah, Miraidon can be an issue. You have a Tinglu and all. What I struggle with is that because I have defog. I usually like if I'm running hazard heavy, I don't have defog, I have rapid spin. So yeah, we'll see. If you're trying it out, link's gonna be in the description down below. Hit the like button. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in